Today, I'm gonna be doing a tier list on subsidies slash tuners because if I just did sub brands, and some of you might even say that some of these aren't sub brands, like SRT and Corvette, they're separate brands, but I thought we would mix all these together because they're all sort of in the same type of category, and I wanted this video not to be 2 minutes long, and I've been wanting to do this, so here we go. SRT. SRT is going in Demigod. SRT, if Corvette wasn't a thing, would have had to go in God. I don't want to put Mustang, Corvette, and SRT in God. I feel like one has to go. I feel like they all can be in the same category. I love demons. I like demons more than any other. The Demon 170 I like more than any other muscle car. It's my favorite, but I can't say that it's the best because it's not. I love Hellcats. I love everything SRT. I love SRT. I love SRT Jeeps. I love even got some love for the Scatties. But the culture around SRT is part of the reason why it gets demigod because Hellcat culture and Scat Pack culture is crazy and it's not not very cool is how we'll put it. It's kinda lame. Love SRT though. Actual brand, I love it. Deserves demigod. Love the Demon 170. Absolutely love it. It's an amazing car. Corvette is going in God tier just because of the ZR1. The ZR1, I'm not a big Corvette fan. I'm really not. But the ZR1 is crazy. Absolutely insane. And it has turbos instead of a supercharger and it's a hybrid. And I hate electric cars to be honest, but I got nothing against hybrids, and I think that hybrid is a great addition for that car. And honestly, I hated C8s when they came out. Absolutely hated them. They've grown on me, and the zero one's crazy. It's just insane. Obviously, Corvette, that's not actually the only reason. Corvette has amazing legacy. More legacy than SRT by far. It's obvious. Corvette, I love C6s too. C6s are probably my second favorite Corvette and C7s, but the old Corvettes, like the old Corvettes, those are not my favorite cars. And I know these aren't necessarily tuners, these are subsidies. If you even want to call it that, they're separate brands in this case, but they're owned by Chevy and Dodge. So AMG, AMG, I have to think on AMG as we go. I'm not a big Benz guy. I think one of these things that how much people hype the interiors of Benz and AMG and all that. It's just they're made like shit, to be honest. I think that's really overhyped. That's all plastic and not my thing personally. Not my favorite, but C63S and Black Series. I love Black Series. I used to not even like Black Series. Only recently did I kind of fall in love with Black Series. So obviously there's other stuff too from AMG, but that's just what I'm focused on. That's what I like from the brand, so that's what I'm really gonna rank it on. I think AMG is gonna go in Demi. I think it's gonna have to go after SRT. And it feels weird doing that. But that's where we're gonna put it. That feels right for me right now. Nismo, I'm not a big fan of Japanese cars. What Nismo does with the GTRs is insane. But I don't think I'm gonna give it God tier. I don't think I'm gonna give Nismo God tier. Just can't for me personally because it's a personal list. But I can put them at the top of Demi. I'm not at all. I don't even like the Nismo Z's. They're still ugly. It's still an ugly platform, and so I'm gonna have to give Nismo top of Demi for now. Mustang, I'm sorry. I'm just not a Mustang guy. I think the new GT500s, they're cool. But I don't know really who's gonna take that over a Hellcat. My favorite Mustang, I guess, if it's even a Mustang, I like the Shelby trucks. Those are hard, but it's not a big Mustang. I respect. I'll put them in the hard tier because the 5.0 is a very amazing engine, and I think it's the out of like Scats and SS Camaros and GT Mustangs. I think GT Mustangs are the best. You can do a lot to that engine. I think it's an amazing engine. I'm just not a fan of how Mustangs look. It's not my car, not my groove, I guess you could say. If you've seen my first two videos, you know M's going at the top. I love BMWs. So I don't I'm making this list as we go, so I don't think anything's gonna top M for me. I love M. I'm gonna get an M5 comp. I love M. It's my favorite. So that's staying there. I'm gonna be honest. Alpina Alpina. I know it's owned by big. It's my jam. I don't have a lot to say about it. I'm putting it in mid. It feels wrong in a way putting it in mid, but just for me, I would never get that. I would never get one. I think just getting an M car would be a lot better in every way. I think back in the day, if I was making this tier list 20 or 30 years ago, then I would have a different opinion. They're more of legacy than anything. That's kind of what this is legacy. So mid, they're just mid to me. Brandis. I love this is actually. This mainly does AMGs. Saying they only do AMGs. But honestly, I'm taking a Brabus over a Corvette. I just am. Maybe it's that hard ass B logo. I love the 911, 900 Rocket, or whatever it is. That thing is so hard. Brabus deserves God tier. Putting it over Corvette might be a little bit crazy for some people, but again, it's my list. So, and Brabus is a tuner, and Corvette's a whole separate subsidy of Chevy. So this list is a little bit weird because it's mixed stuff. But for me, I'm taking a Brabus over a Corvette. I just am. Mansory, I'm just gonna put Mansory. My thing with Mansory is I think some of the stuff they do is cool, but they just for me, they overdo everything. I think a lot of what Mansory does is too much for me, and I'm not someone who's like it's minimal things or doesn't want to stand out, but I think Mansory just goes too crazy. I don't I don't call Mansory trash, and I have to think about more than just the looks of the cars because the Mansory does more than just looks, obviously. So if we're talking about looks, Mansory's going in trash, but it's not. So just for me, I'm gonna put it in mid. I'll put it at the top of mid for now. Just can't get down with saying Mansory's trash because it's not trash, but it's not my thing. TRO, Toyota stuff. I'm sorry. It's just it's just trash. And honestly, I don't know if TRO deserves a spot on this list, but I put M and AMG, and it's what M and AMG is for Toyota. So yeah, this is just another one that I don't have a lot to say about, but for me, it's trash. I'm not into Toyota. I don't think even Lexus. I haven't done a whole lot of research on TRO. I think TRO is just for Toyota. I think Lexus. Maybe this is a little bit dumb. I think Lexus does their own stuff, like with the F Lexuses and stuff. I think that's separate. And I know it's separate, actually. I'm not a Toyota guy. Yeah, it's kind of all I have to say. Just for me, they're trash. Hennessy. I think it's obvious where Hennessy's going. Hennessy's going right here. And if I'm being real, Hennessy's going over M. But Hennessy's the best big tuner, in my opinion. The Venom F5, 1817 horsepower or whatever. That thing is crazy. I love Hennessy. Ever since the first time I've seen the Venom, I've just loved it. And the car, the F5 Venom, not even weighing 3,000 pounds and having 1,800 horsepower, that's insane. That's unmatched. That is unmatched power, at least out of a non-electric car. So that's crazy for me. I love Hennessy. So Hennessy deserves that top spot right there. G Power. G Power is kind of the same thing for me. G Power is my second favorite. I love G Power. I love the F90 G Power, the 900 horsepower ones. I think really for me, the G Power love comes from the logo. That logo is so hard, especially on Beamers. I love G Power. I don't have a whole lot to say about them. G Power is another amazing tuner brand. G Power deserves a spot, even over Brabus. Maybe this video, but it deserves it. I'm gonna put. I feel like this list is too small. I'm gonna put Maybach. Me- Could have added more stuff. I just didn't know what was relevant enough to talk about. And I'm sorry this video is late. I got home late. It's late. I'm gonna go to bed now. So thank you, YouTube. Like and comment and subscribe and let me know if I missed anything. I'm feeling like there's a lot of stuff that I could have covered that I didn't, but it's late, so I'm going to bed. See you later, YouTube.